Welcome back to IRS Gamers. This week we bring you something special.
Okay, to make up for last week and celebrating Double XP weekend, we decided to do a tips and tricks video, so let's get started. Tip number 1, sensitivity and control freaks. So, sensitivity is an important part of the controls options. By opening up the menu, going to options and selecting controls, you can see here you have two options to adjust, vertical and horizontal sensitivity. Now, let's see what happens when you use your sensitivity at various settings. So, first, we'll set the sensitivity fairly low. So we'll open up options, go to controls, and we'll drop it down to, we'll say, a 5. That sounds good. Alright, so with that in mind, let's see what happens. So, as you can see, it was fairly easy to hit a medium range target. Now let's see what happens if we take our sensitivity and increase it. Many believe this is better as it allows for faster turning on opponents. So, let's increase our sensitivity to, let's say, 12. Now let's see what happens. So, as you can see, with higher sensitivity, it makes it more difficult to aim. So even though you can turn on someone fast, you might not make the shot. So, where is the right setting? Well, it depends on who you are. For me, personally, I like 9. That's where I prefer. Now let's watch what happens. As you can see, although I missed the primary shot, I was able to land the ladder. Now, one thing that can help with this is what we're looking at right now, control freaks. These are a set of attachments that you can add to your controllers to extend them and change the shape. This can help tremendously when deciding what sensitivity you'd like to set yours to. Now on to tip number 2, the stick and move. This is personally one of my favorite tips. Here you go down to your settings to the button layout and you switch between default to stick and move. Now what stick and move does is it switches the melee and jump buttons. This allows you to simultaneously aim while launching into the air, as seen here. Now this can help tremendously when trying to get the drop on an opponent. It's very hard for them to predict your movement since you can be aiming from almost any direction. This also helps with easy escapes like when reloading or trying to get to a better advantage point. Now on to tip number 3, maneuvering, using the minimap and taking the waterways. So, one key thing you should always be doing is checking the minimap. Whether you're in core or the UAV is up in hardcore, check the minimap. Now, the first thing you should be doing is looking for where your friends are so you can avoid the enemies. By using waterways, you can catch up to them and avoid the bad guys. This is one of the few places where you can be stealthy in Black Ops 3. Also, be sure to watch out, because sometimes the bad guys have the same idea. Now that we have a few tips and tricks up our sleeves, it's time to talk tactics. Tip number 4, teamwork and Frankenstein. Due to the crazy spawning in Black Ops 3, teamwork has been more crucial than ever. One of the tactics as just seen that can be used is called the leapfrog, where basically you follow one after the other, continually checking corners. This is key to avoid getting snuck up on. Now, Frankenstein is a very simple concept. Basically, you always maintain yourself on the outside of the arena, until such time as the UAV comes up and then you can rush in and take the enemy out from behind. Now, on to tip number 5, the penguin slide. If you're not sure if someone's around a corner, simply run and slide into the room. This movement is quick enough to catch most campers off guard.
You're trying to kill me?
Yeah, that's pretty bad. You came literally way too fast.
So, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please like and subscribe. Let us know what you think in the comment section. Also, if you have any tips and tricks, please leave them there as well. Now, get out there and start the body count. Peace!
Oh, nice.
that actually looked like I didn't, know you were gonna kill me.